Welcome to Rebel Life Boxing, where I talk boxing and anything in between. Make sure to catch new videos daily at 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m. Also catch an early bird video weekdays at 6 a.m. Support the channel, and thanks for watching. As Shakur Stevenson moves up the weight classes, his next, after he wants to become undisputed at 130, and then he wants to move to 135 and conquer it, and probably he's going to move up different weight divisions. And I was thinking earlier that what if he ends up running into Boots Ennis? Is that even possible? Now, when I think about it, man, right? Boots said he can make weight at 147. He said he have no problem making the weight. It's like he can gain it and drop it, gain it and drop it with no problem. This is what he said. So Shakur, as big as he is, he's big for 130. He is going to have to move up eventually. A lot of people think he should move up now, but Shakur, he clearly has no intentions on moving up now. He wants to be undisputed at 130. I think who's the other belt holders? Roger Gutierrez, I believe, and I forgot. I think the other belt, I think the WBA is vacant, and I think the IBF. I think the WB. Shakur got WBO and the WBC. I think the IBF is vacant. The WBA is vacant, and the IBF, I think Roger Gutierrez, has that. So Shakur has to run through two champions and probably face off for the belt against somebody else when they grab it up, But once he conquers that, he's gonna move up, and I hope he can make the weight, man, because he almost had a slight issue with the weight for this Valdez fight. But what is the likelihood of Jaron Boots Ennis facing up against Shakur Stevenson? Jaron right now is at 147. He's already at about how many fights is Jaron in at? He has about the same amount of fights as Errol Spence. I think he has about 26, 27 fights. I don't have BoxRec right in front of me. Let me pull it up. Yeah, Jaron Ennis is at 28 wins, no losses, 26 ways by way of knockout, and he has an 89% knockout ratio. So, yeah, and he's 5'10", so he's tall. So, yeah, Jaron Ennis is already at 28 fights in. And Shakur Stevenson right now, he is at currently Shakur is at 18 wins, no losses, 9 wins by way of knockout. He has a 50% knockout ratio. So Shakur is 10 fights behind Jaron, and Shakur is 24 years old, and Jaron Ennis is, I believe he's 24. Jaron Ennis is 24. Yeah. Jaron Ennis and Shakur Stevenson is at the same size. Jaron Ennis is a naturally bigger dude, though. He's at 147, and that is where he has always fought at. Oh, actually, no, he's fought at 154 a few times, too. He fought at 154 a few times. Yeah, he fought at 154. He fought because it was a catchweight at 150 years ago at 2017. So yeah, he's fought at pretty much 154 already, and he fought at mainly 147. He's fought at. So that's Jaron in his career right now, 154 and mostly 147. So will these two ever show up? Will they ever meet up in the ring? Well, that would mean Jaron, because let's see, how many weight classes apart are they? So you got 130, got 135, 140, 147. So there's 2 weight classes in between both of them. You got 135 and 140. So Jaron, there's no mention of Jaron Ennis moving up to 154. Jaron Ennis came out and stated that he can make it up to 168. So it's clear the young bull already got 28 fights under his belt. And he's 24 years old. He's been super active. This is why I say these two right here are special. These two right here, Jaron Ennis and Shakur Stevenson, you're looking at greatness I mean, it's so much greatness right there, man. It's just too much to even to comprehend. It really is. Um, 28 win. He has he's up there. It's crazy because that's how active Jaron Ennis is. He has the same almost the same fights as Errol Spence. He's like 10 years or 9 years younger than Errol Spence. So he's just getting rolling. He's only 24. Jaron Ennis is gonna have about what 50, 60 fights on his damn record, bro. He probably gonna have as much fights as Canelo. So this is greatness, bro. Don't give me this mess about Errol Spence is just, is just elite dude. Man, look, bro. When Errol win multiple championships in other divisions, that's when to me he become elite, man. Jaron Ennis he's not even elite right now. When he gets to winning belts at 147 and he moves up to 154 and starts spanking dudes up there, get belts, that's when he's gonna be elite. So to me, man, I think Jaron Ennis is more special than Errol Spence, man. The amount of fights he got, the style he got, the tools he got, the power. Come on. That's why I say I think Jaron Ennis wrecks Errol Spence, bro. I think he wrecks Errol. I think he give Bud a good run, too. I'm not sure if he beats Bud, because I think Bud is much more skilled than Errol Spence. But I will put my money on him beating Errol Spence. I'll put my money on that. But the likelihood of that fight happening, man, Shakur would have to speed and rush through two divisions just to meet Jaron Ennis up at 147. That would mean he would have to go. He would have to run super fast through 135. He would have to speed up his 130 endeavors. He would have to run through 135 with lightning speed. And he would have to catch Jaron at 147. If he was to catch him at 147, if Shakur moved up there, I don't see that happening for another. If he moved at lightning speed through three other divisions, through two other divisions and 130. So three divisions, yeah. If he was to accomplish that, I wouldn't see Jaron and him bumping heads until maybe another 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. That's if Jaron stays at 147 that long, and I don't think he will. So the likelihood of Jaron Boots Ennis and Shakur Stevenson fighting is probably slim to none, but it sounds good. It will have to be Shakur moving up to 154 or something like that. And I can see that's more realistic. I wouldn't really say 147 is realistic, but who knows, man? If Shakur decides to skip divisions, that's the only way I can see him getting to Jaron Ennis. But how would that fight go, man? How would that fight look? Oh, man, that would be a big fight. Shakur would already be I would say by that time, let's say they met at 147. So let's just say they did right now, or a year later, and Jaron still was at 147. I'll assume that Shakur would already been in champ at 126, 130, 135, 140. Assuming he went through 140. If he skipped 140, went straight up to 147 from 135. Yeah, it would be a mega fight because Boots would be a champion by then. I'm pretty sure of it. And that would be a mega fight. And it would be a highly technical fight because Jaron Ennis is also technical. Shakur is technical. They're both defensive geniuses. I think Shakur is definitely more sharper in the defense department. The range control that Shakur has is just superb. His distance control as well. Jaron Ennis has good distance control. So that would be an epic fight. It would be a good scrap. It would come, and I think Shakur would carry his power up there. His power would definitely carry up to 147. I would still have to give the power edge to Boots. But I think if Shakur carries his power up there, they both could hurt each other in that fight. I could see that fight, both of them getting hurt. If Shakur is still as sharp at 147 as he is at the lower weight classes, I see him giving Jaron issues when it comes to his movement and standing at the pocket. But Jaron, I believe, have longer arms than Shakur. So that might be an issue for Shakur too. Jaron got good body work. It depends on how you see how Shakur would react to body shots as he moved through the divisions. So I would say I would have to. Man, that fight is a good scrap. That fight might even pull a draw. I could. I think it's too early for me to give a prediction on that fight because is a lot that has to be seen between both of them, especially Shakur. Shakur needs more experience, so I would have to see some more from Shakur before I can give a final assessment on how a fight between him and Jaron Ennis would go. That's just how I feel about it, man. But if I was to give a prediction for right now, I would have to say that fight will end in a draw. But let me know what y'all think, man. I look. If they did fight, it would be technical. You would see Jaron trying to press Shakur using his movement, trying to frustrate Jaron in this. Then you'll see Shakur plant his feet in certain spots and probably go a little toe to toe. Probably try to get cagey with Jaron in this. Jaron in his inside game, it's subpar. It's okay. Shakur, he could fight on the inside too. Shakur, it looked like he's still developing in his inside work though. So, I don't know. By that time, he should be well versed in the inside game. So, Shakur would probably be much, much sharper on the inside at that time. So that would be a fucking dope fight, man. That will be an excellent scrap. And I cannot give a definite on who will win. That's why I have to pull a draw. I can see a draw definitely happening with that fight. But let me know what y'all think. Who would win? Because I can't tell y'all who will win that. I have to pull a draw with this one. These two are just that good. But who would win? Let me get you guys' opinion. Who you think will win at 147 right now against, or 2 years or a year later from now? Give Shakur another year and he bounced up to 147. Who will win between Jaron Boots Ennis and Shakur Stevenson? This is Rapper Life Boxing. Drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm out. Peace.